Welcome back everyone, 𝘱𝘱𝘊𝘺𝘳 here. In today's video, we got a few fun things to go over. I'm going to be sharing with you a new way that you can actually earn Satoshis by doing absolutely nothing except paying your mortgage, paying your rent, and other great options. So these are payments that you're already making and you might have some Satoshi rewards on the tail end. We're also going to be going over the latest country to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. Going to be showing you a very unique way you can actually save on taxes when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency in the long term. And last but not least, we're also going to be going over the price of Bitcoin today. So if you have a Fold debit card, you can actually use your Fold card to now pay your mortgage, rent, and bills. So basically the process is quite simple. You're going to link your Fold card to your PayPal account, and basically you can search for your mortgage provider, utility, insurance, phone company. You're going to pay that bill through PayPal and stack Satoshis. So this is a very exciting thing. Fold gives you the opportunity to earn Satoshis in many different free forms. They're just continually adding these different ways, which is totally awesome. I have a link down below if you want to get started with Fold today. I have the upgraded debit card, which gives you more opportunity after making purchases to earn up to 1 full free Bitcoin. And next, the second country has legalized Bitcoin as legal tender, and that is the Central African Republic. So they're the second country to adopt Bitcoin. This is very exciting. I think what's going to happen is going to be smaller countries that begin adopting Bitcoin, and these big countries are going to actually see the benefits that these countries are going to see and the wealth that they're going to attract. And game theory is just going to come into play at the end of this. And the adoption is just going to hit the point of inflection where it just absolutely skyrockets. So if you've been in the space for 4, 5, 6 years, it's very interesting to see not just people, but banks that have completely stiffed on Bitcoin from the very beginning, but they are completely turning around and now adding crypto products to what they offer. So Goldman offered its first backed crypto loan, which is really awesome. Just like when it comes to governments adopting Bitcoin, the same is going to happen with banks. This all goes back to my idea that at first, countries, banks, they will try to ban Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is just way too powerful. That's not going to be the case in the long term. I think that companies, mainly banks and countries, are going to very quickly realize that trying to ban Bitcoin in any form or just not incorporate it into their economic plan is going to put them at a massive disadvantage. So if you guys have been here for some time, I have mentioned iTrust Capital multiple times, and that is because iTrust Capital is an excellent way to shield yourself from taxes when it comes to cryptocurrency in the long term. So you can buy and sell crypto 24/7. And this is the best part, is that there are 0 monthly fees. And if you do trade within your iTrust Capital account, it's actually a non-taxable event. Transaction fees are also just 1%, and there is something very new and exciting. So you only need $1,000 to open up your account with iTrust Capital. iTrust Capital offers a large variety of cryptocurrencies as well as precious metals: Ethereum, Litecoin, Polygon, Sushi, Tezos, Uniswap. The list goes on and on. If you have an existing IRA, you can actually transfer it over to iTrust Capital. If you want to get started with iTrust Capital today and earn $100 in free Bitcoin, so if you deposit $1,000, that is an immediate 10% return, go ahead and check out my link down below. And last but not least, let's go ahead and check out the price of Bitcoin. This right here is a 7-day chart, which is also not looking too good. We have 1 day and 8 hours left here on this weekly chart, which we have not seen a ton of volatility. The high of the week is 38,795 and the low is 38,153. So volatility has been pretty low this week on Bitcoin. Let's go and take a look here on the daily chart. Daily chart is also not looking too good. We do not currently have any bullish signs. So how far can Bitcoin really drop to? So $20,000 is the number that I've been hearing over and over and over again. Is that a possibility? Yes, it is always a possibility. Prepare for all scenarios. What I can say is this: the sentiment in the market has been extremely bearish. Although we're seeing positive news, we literally just had another country pass Bitcoin as legal tender that is not positively impacting the price. Also, we see Goldman's offering crypto-backed loans. That is also not positively impacting the price. And with the idea that we could potentially be approaching a recession, or actually even already in a recession, it is technically Bitcoin's time to shine, to pull away, to stop correlating with traditional markets, and to do its own thing. But I am not exactly sure that Bitcoin is there yet. I personally am adding cash to the sidelines and getting ready to put more funds back into Bitcoin. The first area that I'm looking at is between $28,000 and $32,000, where I'm probably gonna scatter some buy orders in there. This is a thing that you must consider. You must consider that Bitcoin is probably going to drop significantly in price, and we're gonna see capitulation at some point. But it's not going to be a situation where you can easily jump on and make that purchase. Bitcoin is probably gonna fall and capitulate at a time you're sleeping, away from your computer, you don't have funds ready in your account. So what you need to do is you need to already start scattering those buy orders if that is a plan that you want to implement. I know it's been some time where exchanges have basically blacked out and gone down during a ton of volatility, but we can't forget about that. Coinbase, I'm sure, still has not grown up yet. And if there is any major volatility in the markets and Bitcoin crashes significantly, there is a high probability that you will not even be able to access your Coinbase account, even other exchanges. So what I recommend is using multiple exchanges. For example, I use Coinbase, Gemini, Kraken. I have links down below for all of those. And you want to set yourself up in a position where you're already have buy orders set to get into the prices that you want to get into. And don't necessarily put your buy orders in at like exactly 30,000 or 31,000 or 32,000. You want to basically scatter them out, and I always put in random numbers because if you look at the order book, you're going to often find there's a lot of orders at certain prices, and you don't want to be in a situation where your order doesn't fill because of thickness at a certain level in the order books. So plan now, plan ahead, make sure that you're prepared, and you do not miss the potential opportunity that is incoming to get Bitcoin at a massive, massive discount. There's also the perspective of the sentiment is extremely dark and extremely bearish. And sometimes Bitcoin just absolutely goes out of control at these levels. We also need to take into consideration of the fact that we're at a 7th-month high when it comes to whales basically having their funds stored off of exchanges. A whale is considered any particular wallet that has Bitcoins of 1,000 or more. So this right here is a 12-hour chart on Bitcoin, which is also not looking good. We saw here a lower high, and Bitcoin is kind of approaching making a lower low. A lower low would mean Bitcoin trading below the price of 37,700. So I'd be keeping a very close eye there. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. Has it crossed my mind to get out on most of my cryptocurrency, go in on stable coins, and be ready to buy on the pullback? Yes, that has absolutely crossed my mind, but I also see the other side where many, many times over the years, like I said, there's this very heavy bearish sentiment. And what tends to happen sometimes in those scenarios is that Bitcoin very aggressively, very quickly turns into a bullish posture. So for me personally, I might sell off a little bit, but I don't have any particular plans. I'm also just thinking of it, which typically turns into thinking about it for a few days, and the price continues to drop. And then at that point, I'm like, it is too late to sell now. So I'm comfortable with the stable coins that I have on the sidelines that are currently earning me interest, and then taking some of those when the time is right, and maybe taking half of it and getting back in, and then also just getting income from other sources to be ready to stack Satoshis when the time is right. So let's go and check the hourly chart here on Bitcoin. I would want to see Bitcoin go above the high of this candle right here, which is $38,779. So if it can make a higher high on the hourly, that would give us a little bit of hope. But across the board, there is not too much positivity to be seen. So this right here is a 30-minute chart, which is picking up a little bit of steam, but still a lot needs to happen. So like I mentioned, I'm currently earning 12.68% on my stable coins using Vault. I have a link down below for Vault if you want to get started there. I'm really enjoying their platform. One of the best parts is no KYC, so if you're about that, then Vault might be a great option for you. So hope you enjoyed this video. That's all that I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.